Hello. How's everybody doing today? If you see me look a lot over here, that's because my OBS is on that monitor because reasons. But hello. I'm late. Yeah, I'm like a minute late. I'm sorry. Hello. I see Mr. Burger Beach Ball. Hello. Me Grimlock. Cheese. Don't you love that one James May meme where he just puts cheese on the table and says cheese? Love it. Hi, Victoria Rosenfield. Is that your name? Yes. You just woke up. I mean, same. That's why I'm wearing a hat. I'm not. My hair looks like crap. I'm wearing a hat. Excuse me. Have you seen Spider-Man No Way Home? 3 times. Jeez, yes. Hi, JT. And Trax is big chillin'. Aren't we all? When does the Hasbro stream start? In half an hour. Starts in half an hour. I wanted to take this time to maybe like discuss what we think is going to get revealed. Plus, I have some things I want to show off, which I'll probably just start with now. So I took delivery of a bunch of things, and the first thing that a lot of people don't know exists is this. This is JD Red Knight. This is an official toy from Hasbro and Takara, released only in China. And so I found one on Sir Toys. Well, I found 2. My buddy Nick bought the other one. And I'm so happy to have this exclusive. And then I got this. I figured I'd show everybody this. This is my child. This is my child. He's here now. He's broken, but he's here. Someone asked me, what? I missed that. What are you hoping to see? I'm trying to keep an open mind on this because I don't want to go in expecting to see something and not see it and get disappointed. Because that's, you know, you're causing artificial stress on yourself when the thing doesn't get revealed and then you get mad when it doesn't. So I try to go into these things with an open mind. A lot of people say Rise of the Beast stuff. I don't think we're going to see any Rise of the Beast stuff there because Rise of the Beast is not coming out till next year. The only toys that are supposed to be coming out this year are the kids' toys, and those don't get revealed on Fan First, so I doubt we'll see them. And the concept art and designs get revealed by Paramount, not by Hasbro. That's the way that they market the movies, so we probably won't see any Rise of the Beast stuff here. And yes, Black Sarek broke on the inside, the little plate. It broke in shipping, so I contacted GameStop, and we'll fix that. Do you think we'll see Minosaur? Maybe. We might see Minosaur. That's something very plausible. Studio Series mindset isn't lazy like the Kingdom version. I like the Kingdom version personally. I thought it was pretty good. What's the thing you want to see? Well, so they teased Decepticons a lot in their post. They said Rise Up, which is not a Rise of the Beast thing. That's just something that Megatron said in Season 1 of G1 a lot. He said Decepticons rise up. Galvatron also says it in Age of Extinction. And Megatron says it in Transformers Prime. So there's something Decepticon related. Either it's the Studio Series Galvatron or Legacy Blitzwing. Those are my 2 guesses. Those are what I think will happen. Studio Series The Fallen apparently isn't going to come till Wave 3 of this year, and we're on Wave 1 right now, so I doubt we'll see it. This time we might see a render, who knows, or a prototype. They did that for 86. Tarantulas. I hope they do a Tarantulas, but I'd love a Transmetals 2 Tarantulas. I don't want anything to pre-order. Drax wants to save his money. Just gonna see if their thing is up yet. Nope. More Shattered Glass. That'd be nice. Shattered Glass Magnus. I'd buy that. I do want to get Shattered Glass Jetfire, but I'm waiting for that to come out in Canada before I get it. Which is better, Generations or Siege Springer? I don't have Siege Springer, so I can't say. Yes, Borax, there's supposed to be a Studio Series Voyager Galvatron coming out at some point from Age of Extinction. Cheese is our God, our only God, and shall praise him, our Lord. I love cheese. Cheese is great. Bro, I'm gonna go, bro. Wait, who said Frag 2014 Galvatron? What are you talking about? This thing is amazing. Galvatron's great. I love Galvatron. As you can see by the fact that I own several of them. This actually hurts to hold. I'm putting it down now. Ow. Eh. Should I order SS Bumblebee movie sound with? Yes, it is very good. Studio Series Galvatron will probably be a big change. It'll definitely be a big change. We probably will see Studio Series Junkion during this stream, even though it's already been stolen. Imagine they revealed the driller from Dark of the Moon. Haslab driller. Oh, and apparently, for those of you who live in Poland, someone in my Discord, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but just said that Poland got Legacy Bulkhead. So if you're in Poland, go look for Legacy Bulkhead. Hi, Nemesis Studio. Hello. Unique Ultra Magnus, that one YouTuber. Unique Toys is back. They're making Megatron. They're calling it Desperados, Dark of the Moon Megs. And I will definitely be getting it when it comes out, even though it's going to be $300 US. I'm probably not going to buy anything else that month other than just Megatron because he's $300 US. Do you think we'll get a Fallen? We are supposed to be getting a Fallen for Studio Series, a Leader Class 1 at some point. I'm headed to Poland. Haslab needs to make more figures. Haslab only makes one figure at a time because they're such a small department within Transformers, so I'm pretty okay with them just having one figure every few years. Star Saber's going to be cool. I cannot wait. I pre-ordered one, so that's going to be awesome. Yeah, the old Voyager Galvatron toy is not the best. This is extremely, like, stable, though. Like, it's very good that way, but its articulation's not the best. I did also get Mutant Tigatron, and Pterosaur's supposed to arrive today, so that's fun. I'll be down to see a Blitzwing, but I don't know if we'll see it today. I mean, I don't know. We might. The listing came out the other day on some store in the States that has pre-orders up for it now, but no pictures. Let's get disappointed. I want them to re-release Revenge of the Fallen Meg, so I missed them. He's a shelf warmer here in Canada. If you ever get a chance to like come down to Canada at all, or just order from GameStop Canada, he's everywhere. The battle damage one is just everywhere. They cannot sell it. What if we got a Haslab Leo Kaiser? I would totally buy that. Without hesitation. Arrival of your toy during stream. That'd be awesome, but I'd have to leave to go get it. But that would be still cool if Pterosaur shows up. I'll open it on stream. Will Star Stable be able to be purchased when he goes into production? No, he won't. Haslab stuff is exclusive to Haslab only, and just like Unicron, you won't be able to buy it unless Big Bad Toy Store, for example, ordered a whole bunch and then puts it on their website, but there will be a markup because they still have to make a profit. So you could potentially get a Star Saber, but you'd be paying maybe $100 more than what we paid when we pre-ordered it. Haslab cheese, yes. Studio Series David. My David's broken, and that's annoying. The paint chipped and the waist is loose. I'm sad. I'd be down for Death Source. Yes. Refresh. You want me to refresh the page? Refreshing the page. Still not there yet. Let's just go all videos just to make sure. Not here yet. Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro Pulse. Hurry it up. I want a better Infernicus. Bruh, same. Pterosaur's amazing, and I got mine yesterday. The only thing that shares with Air-Razor is the shins and forearms. Yeah, most of it's remolded, retooled. So I'm really excited to see what that looks like. MMC is making a Deathsaurus, but I think it's not like... For me, personally, I'm okay with the design. I'd like a more G1 looking Deathsaurus, personally. Any combiner will be awesome. We're probably only getting Minosaur for the next, like, maybe year and a half to 2 years before we see another combiner. What do you want the most for Rise of the Beast? A good-looking Scourge. Reveal Commander Class Motormaster. We might get that. Who knows? Haslab Tidal Wave. If they do Tidal Wave, I think they might just do a leader class. Not a leader class, a Titan class. Because they're doing Metroplex as a Titan class. Excuse me. And I believe in the lore, they're the, well, at least in the Armada game, they're the same size. What if Hasbro just sold stands? Takara sells stands. And the Hasbro doesn't. Do you know about the fan film Rise of Unicron? Yes, I'm going to watch it when it comes out. Ages 3 and up probably sell it, but as the markup as well. Yeah, the stores have to make a profit because there's no suppliers getting it other than GameStop in a bunch of countries. So they would definitely be selling it for a markup because they have to, you know, they have to make money. They're a small business. Ages 3 and up actually put, they actually put a video up on their YouTube channel that I urge you to go check out. It's one of their videos where they're in their warehouse sorting through things, but the guy who runs Ages 3 and Up talks about how difficult it is nowadays to get product in on shelves and how some places it comes out earlier and then people complain that it's not coming out in this other place earlier and why you shouldn't complain and why things come out earlier in certain areas. He goes very deep into it and it's very useful for a lot of people because I think a lot of people's complaints kind of get like thrown out when they watch that. So I definitely recommend checking out Ages 3 and Up's video. Not sponsored, but go check it out. There's nothing anywhere when I go to stores. That's unfortunate. My stores used to be like that. It's really annoying. If you actually owned a Transformers company, what would you name it? I'm terrible with names. Have you seen my my name for my channel? It's terrible. It's very bad. I'm rewatching Armada, so Tidal Wave would fit nicely into my collection. That or Metroplex. Cybertron Metroplex is, we've already seen a picture of it come out. It's apparently supposed to be a Titan. It's gonna be it's gonna be massive. So I can't wait for that. It's my birthday on Monday. Well, happy early birthday. Thoughts on Planet X Cacus? Who's Cacus? Is that their Star Saber? I can't remember. I don't know third-party names. I just know them by their things. Ooh! I just dropped this. I just dropped. Also, all right, here's something to talk about. The knockoff of MP52 Starscream. I was talking to Dr. Lockdown about this, and apparently this fixes a lot of the problems that the official one had. So if you want a version of this, I mean, I would definitely recommend going official 9 times out of 10. Is this working? Can you see me? Hi, LTD Games. But I would definitely recommend getting official products over knockoffs because, you know, you're supporting technically a ripped product. And I don't buy knockoffs of products that are currently on store shelves, but this is 400 Canadian dollars for the official one. So I'd rather just pay 80 bucks for this. Plus, I thought it'd make for a cool video, so I picked it up. But the pose I have him in makes him hard to stand. So, yeah. Has it started yet? No, it has not started yet. I'm also going to open Twitter and go to Hasbro Pulse. Oh, look, Dr. Lockdown streaming. Hasbro Pulse, just in case it shows up here. What's the name of that knockoff? It's called EG-01 Eagle. Deformation. I don't know why they use deformation. Deformation aircraft. This is the one dirty, so there's no loose knees. There's no loose feet. Like, the feet are actually quite stiff. So they do fix those problems. And the transformation is a lot more solid than the official one. So they fix all of that, which is why I like this. I like this figure quite a bit. Isn't that like the third version of MP Starscream? Yes. You're planning on getting the MPM Starscream KO with alien tattoos. I looked at that. But then I thought, Revenge of the Fallen MPM toys are like 3 years away. I'll just wait for that. I have to get ready for school. Yeah, go to school. That's more important. School is more important. Definitely do that instead. Instead of MP, just get the Coronation one. You could do that. Ooh, Legacy Energon Shock Blast. I would buy like... I would want a 6-shot repaint of that more because I have Shock Blast. SS83 Soundwave out of 10. I'd rate it an 8.5. The only thing is that they could have just added a port to the alt mode and made it something different and look like an actual alt mode. Who's your favorite Bumblebee movie studio series? Well, I only own a few, and my favorite is Thrust. Love Thrust. He's just great. Love the colors. Love the mold. Love the alt mode. It's great. It's 12 p.m. in my country. It is 10:46 a.m. for me. I can get SS Sentinel for $80 cheapest. I know, that's why I haven't bought one. Because it's so expensive now. That's why I have the... That's why I bought this instead. Because I just can't get the official one. Do you like upgrade kits? I have a couple, but not a lot. They're okay. I find a lot of gap filler upgrade kits very useless. And I'm definitely not spending $190 on the upgrade kit for this because I paid less than $100 for this. So, not doing that. Have you found the SS Core Class figures? I have not. They are up for sale online, but at a slight markup because it's a very small store that has them. So I'm waiting to see them to come out in retail. Do you have Thrilling 30 Tankor? No, and I want one. I really want one. I really want a Tankor. That thing looks awesome. I grew up with Beast Wars and Beast Machines, so like, it'd be cool. Refresh the page, see if they've started that little waiting screen thing. They have not. Really want some Baver style Gen Selects. Well, technically, hi Winston, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. Technically, Nest Bumblebee is a Generation Selects because all the advertising had the Gen Selects logo on it. So that could be our first Gen Selects, and if it sells well, we might get other things like Recon Barricade or Blue Ironhide or Jungle Bone Crusher. That'd be nice. Voice crack. Kingdom Waspinator or Thrilling 30? Neither. I don't like wasps. How many Unicron Trilogy related figures we not going to get this time? That all depends on what sold well back in the day. Like, we're definitely not getting a Mud Flap from Cybertron because he shelf warmed like hell. Do you have the spear for Black Zarek? Hello. It's always at the ready. So I can throw it at my dad through the curtain when he's working. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. It's a little wibbly. Like, this connection here is not the strongest. Who's your favorite combiner? Mine's Volcanicus. I'm Bruticus or Menosaur. This is what I'm torn between. Wow, there's 200 people here. Hello. SS Skids and Mudfab. Probably not. I don't think Hasbro wants to go through that rigmarole again. I want Thundercracker Bavers. What do you mean, Thundercracker Bavers? He's right here. Here he is. Thundercracker from the Bavers. Love this figure. That's why he lives on my desk. Did you get Scorponok? I did not. I just have Black Zarek, and I don't have the Beast Wars one. Excuse me. Wasn't there a rumor for premium finished SS Ironhide? Yeah, there's like a light rumor that we might get one, and if we do, I'll get it, even though I have the actual SS Ironhide. I'd love some with nicer paint. Hello, George Superior. My favorite combiner is Graffiti Builder. It's fun. It doesn't like standing, but it's fun. All right, 10 minutes to go. Come on. Uploads. Nope. Check Twitter. Hasbro Pulse. Has not. How do I refresh the Twitter app? Where's the refresh button? Where did it go? It used to be right here. It's gone. That's unfortunate. Can I refresh it here? No, I cannot. I guess we'll just search for Hasbro Pulse again. That'll refresh it, I guess. Nothing yet. Do you have a Doc Ock toy? I don't. I will get the Marvel Legends one because I assume there's going to be a Marvel Legends one for the movie coming out. And I'll get those. Thoughts on Black Mamba AOI mech figures? Well, technically that Sentinel's a Black Mamba, I think. They're alright. I wouldn't buy most of them personally because I'd rather go for the official versions, but whatever. When's Fan First Friday supposed to start? In 10 minutes. 9 minutes. Which one's better, Haslab Unicron or Zero One Studio Cell? They are both okay. So Haslab Unicron is often compared to Studio Cell, but they are two completely different products. Haslab Unicron is there just to be big. He's just there to be a big Unicron. If you want a posable Unicron, you get Studio Cell. They're both very, very expensive, and Haslab Unicron is full of kibble, but because you can't fold all those panels into the robot because he's so big, he'd crumble under his own weight. That's why all the panels hang off the back. There's a reason for that. That's why I don't think they're bad. But Studio Cell you'd buy if you want a posable Unicron. Haslab you'd buy if you just want something fucking massive, because it's massive. I've seen the box in person. It's huge. It was $1,200 at TFCon. What's your thoughts on the Arc? I almost bought one. Almost. But I didn't end up doing it. For a fresh push F5. I don't know if you know this, but I don't have F keys on this keyboard. So I can't press F5. That's one of the downsides of this keyboard. There's no F keys. I'd love a Mudflap and Skids 2-pack, but it probably won't be made. Yeah, I don't think it will. They wanna like not have that issue again. Trax, check my Twitter. Why am I checking your Twitter, Trax? Thank you, Trax. I need one to finish Transformers movie stop motion. I mean, Studio Cell is definitely easier to get a hold of right now, and probably much easier to stop motion, so I would buy that if that was your purpose. But if you want something just to display, get the Haslab one. It's just huge. Thoughts on Rise of the Beast Scourge being a rumored evil Bayverse Prime? That is not true. The Bayverse is a completely separate universe. They've rebooted the franchise. I highly doubt it is an evil Optimus, because in whose mind does that make sense? I'm going to be completely honest. It doesn't make sense. I know, but what's his name? The producer keeps wanting to say it's connected to the Bayverse, but every other person who works on the movie says that it isn't. So Bionicle looks weird. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It does look weird. My shelf's over there. It does look weird. Would you like to see Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Skids and Mudflap? I don't know if I'd buy it just because I don't care. I mean, for the people who do want it, then that'd be great. But I don't care. Personally, I have the original Skids and Mudflap ice cream truck thing, and I have Mudflap the Deluxe, and he's not good. So, yeah. Yeah, Hasbro did state as such that they're not going to do it. When Rise of the Beast comes out, will you get Animal Mode Bumblebee? Depends on if Animal Mode Bumblebee is in the movie or if it's just like a toy thing, because I think it's just a toy thing. But yeah. Are you going to get Kingdom Tigertron? I have the mutant one. The live stream started. Has it? Where has it started? There it is. Ooh, they're playing movie music. By the sounds of it. Let me know if you guys can still hear it and hear me. There it is. Do you watch Evangelion? I do not. Question, is a chicken sandwich considered a chicken burger? I mean, a burger is technically a sandwich. So, you know, you could count it as that. We already have nice figures of those ice cream truck twins. My ice cream truck twins have not withstood the test of time, and I barely touched them. Do you have Revenge of the Fallen Leader Optimus? I used to. I sold it. Bayverse, Mudflap, and Skids were stereotypes. They were really hard stereotypes back in the day, and they just weren't appreciated by a lot of people. And, you know, stereotyping, just generalizing a group of people is bad. So that's why people don't like Skids and Mudflap. I'm going to turn the desktop audio down a bit. But can you guys hear the music? Well, you can't hear the music now because it's stopped, but could you hear the music and me? Fine. Favorite Transformer character-wise? Starscream. Is a sausage a hot dog? No, a hot dog is a mix of leftover meats. A sausage is a particular meat. How do you feel about Bionicle 2015, 2016? I just was glad Bionicle was back. So I bought most of them. I would love for them to repaint SS Grindor into Revenge of the Fallen Whirl. Yes, I want more of the Revenge of the Fallen Helicopter Bros. I love that mold. Who's your favorite Starscream? Movie Starscream. I grew up with movie Starscream. He is my Starscream. Is a sausage a particularly high quality hot dog? I mean, you can think of it as such. The Last Night Dreadbot. That'd be nice, but it'd probably just be a repaint of, what's it called? The crowbar or whatever. COD or Battlefield? They both suck right now, so I don't know. Call of Duty, I play more, I guess. This sounds like mobile game music. What's your favorite Bionicle year? 2000 and story-wise 2007, set-wise 2006. I own all of the Paraka. They're on a shelf there. Opinions on the UCS Republic gunship? You mean the gunship that's from the original trilogy? God, I really don't like LEGO right now. The way that they treat their Star Wars fans is not great. If every pork chop was perfect. I haven't had pork chops in like 10 years. Opinions on Studio Series crankcase. I don't like the Dread mold because mine fell apart out of the box. Oh, hi Dennis. Maybe a Legacy or a Rector using Andrew's concept art. Legacy Armada Prime, I'd love for them to use the one that they showed off earlier. But I don't know. I mean, when you're growing up with cosmic powered Starscream. I did play the PS2 Bionicle game, but on the GameCube. Victoria Rosenfield, I already answered your question. I'd rate it at 8.5 as well. So you can stop spamming it, please. I like watching your videos in my spare time. Thank you. Are we getting Legacy reveals today? Maybe. Who knows? They already revealed some stuff this morning in prep for this, which I think was a complete accident. God, that music's very loud for me. They accidentally revealed a bunch of stuff this morning, so... It wasn't Hasbro who did it. It was some UK store, which I don't think they were supposed to. Please answer my question. What was your question? The chat's going by kind of quick, and I didn't put slow mode on, so, you know. I love the fact that someone has a naughty German man profile picture. What? What crossover do you want the most? I want to get the Star Wars crossovers, but as one that they haven't done yet, I'd love to see like a better Marvel crossover, like maybe a Spider-Man crossover, because that's not Marvel, that's Sony, movie-wise. Me and my girlfriend and my daughter all say hi. Well, hello to everybody. What's this live stream supposed to be for? Hasbro Pulse is revealing a bunch of Transformer stuff. Chat be like, meow. Yes. Right now it's slowed down, which is nice. What have you spent the most money on recently? Recently, I spent just under $100 for this because I have gift cards. But this is retail for $259 here in Canada. Thoughts on Studio Series Grindor? I don't have one. I probably won't get one because I had Blackout and I've experienced that mold already. But I like the fact that they actually took the time to fix it. I do appreciate that. Anyways, it's starting.
Hey Transformers fans, welcome to our first Fan First Friday for 2022. We're excited to actually get in front of you. We have a bunch of reveals. We're going to talk about 14 products today.
14, okay.
Right, I did say 14. It's going to be a lot, kind of like a little mini PulseCon action we've got going on today. Joining me today from our franchise side is Isabella. Hey Isabella, how's it going?
Hey Ben, it's good. How are you?
Good. It's gonna be a fun one. And obviously, if we're going to do this many products, we're also going to talk about franchise. We're going to need some designers. So we're going to bring in Sam, who's our design manager, Evan, who you guys all know and love, and then lastly, Mark, who definitely doesn't need any introduction since he has his own fan club now. It's going on, guys?
Cool. I
Hey,
see they're still
everyone.
working
Great to
remotely,
be here.
so that's good.
Excited to kick off some of these new items for 2022.
We have new items in 2022.
No, it's all repaints.
All right. So, Isabella, why don't you kick us off? Take us through some.
Imagine if
franchise
none of them are
updates, and then we will be back
Transformers.
with some toy reveals after we learn all this fun stuff.
All right. Thanks so much, Ben. Let's dive into it. So last time you saw us, we talked a little bit about our upcoming gaming titles. And
Okay, so they're gonna get the
I'm
gaming out of the way
excited
first.
to announce that Transformers Beyond Reality, the very first at-home VR experience, is now officially coming to PlayStation VR and Steam VR on March 31st. Woo! Get hyped!
If I had a VR
So,
set, I'd actually be
let's
excited for that.
to step into the world of Transformers in this fast-paced, thrilling arcade-style first-person VR shooter.
Ooh, okay, that's cool.
Against epic Decepticons like, of
That's
course,
cool.
Megatron and Shockwave and Starscream and Soundwave. But don't worry.
A first-person
You will
shooter
have your
Transformers
own
game in VR.
Cybertronian Terran armor hybrid system and weaponry along with the heroic Autobots at your side. So this is actually the third Transformers VR title from our developers Metaphor Interactive, but the very first ever at-home experience. Today, we've got a special sneak peek to share with you all, so let's take a look.
That makes me want to buy VR now. Depending on how this looks a bit wonky. Is that Barricade? That's Barricade based on the Authentics toy. It had a yellow windshield. I hope this has like an actual campaign and it's not just an arcade shooter like this.
Impressive tactics, but they won't save you.
That voice. That voice was weird. I know that was just like a test run of the game, but it still looked a bit wonky.
All right. I don't know about you guys, but I am
Still cool,
so
though.
excited for that one. I can't wait. And March is just around the corner, so it'll be here before you know
Yeah,
it.
I'll definitely
Now,
watch some gameplay on
speaking
that.
of March, I also invite you now to join us for another epic battle in Top War Battle Game.
Yeah,
PvP faction war style and innovative strategy.
I'm glad they're getting
from
all
our
the
friends
useless
over
stuff
at
out of the
Knockoff
way
Studios.
first.
So
And then
in
they're gonna
this
get into the toys, 'cause that's what
exciting
most people are here for.
crossover event, the Transformers bots and their Top War allies will continue their fight. But this time, Autobots and
They got Starscream to
Autobots
voice
form a
Megatron,
temporary
yes.
alliance and join players from around the world to take down an ancient foe.
Is that
And
Combiner Wars
truly
Megatron
one of
and
the most
Masterpiece
powerful
11
enemies we have
Starscream?
ever faced.
And Classics
To
Bumblebee?
help with the fight, we're gonna have some new Transformers bots such as RC, Soundwave,
I'm
and,
confused.
of course, Autobot Blaster. And these guys are gonna join Optimus Prime.
Really? I can get an
Megatron,
Oculus for
and the
300.
factions
That
of
is that
Top
300
War
US,
to
I'm
add the
assuming? Because
much-needed
I'm Canadian.
firepower
Things cost
to
more here.
combat this epic menace. Are you
What have I missed? You,
to help
Commander, you
save
missed
Top
the
War
VR
viewers?
game trailer, the
Let's
first-person
go.
shooter.
Then join us for the Transformers meets Top War. Dark
Which
Age
studio
Fall
series would you
crossover
suggest?
event.
Thrust. Get Thrust. He's really good.
Now, for a slight change of pace, let's head on over to the world of comics.
Ooh,
We
comics.
have the fifth and final issue of Transformers King Grimlock, and it is now on sale.
Yep, I saw this the other day at a
epic
bookstore.
conclusion will have Grimlock facing off against his greatest.
Those aren't
opponent
forged to fight
yet,
models. Those are
the
actual
Sun God of
toys.
Pneumonia, Soltron. But first, he'll have to get past Soltron's newest acolyte, Grimlock's own former student, Arco. It is the battle.
The
not
art looks
just for
cool,
the
not gonna lie.
kingdom, but for the
Oh, hi,
entire
Hex.
world.
I think they're using
don't
the
know about
Earth
you
Wars
guys, but
designs for the
seeing
bots.
these
Probably, but like the Earth
previews
Wars designs are based on the
makes me
toys, I
just-
believe.
ugh, it's gonna be amazing.
I don't
So
care
be
about the
sure to
comics.
go
I do.
check out
Should I
online
turn you
in
into
store
an
and get your
NFT?
comics. King Grimlock, issue number 5, now on sale. Alright,
Freaking
so
NFTs,
from
man.
last,
Make no sense.
now we're gonna go to some firsts.
Our
Get
Kingdom
ready.
Cyclonus. It is a good figure. I personally just don't care
The
for it because I don't care for
Transformers
Cyclonus.
Wars end.
but it is cool. Ooh, Deathsaurus.
In this new series, the 3
Wait,
spark has
wait, that's
been
Energon
turned
Landmine.
out of nowhere
That's
on
Energon
Cybertron's
Landmine
face.
fighting Deathsaurus.
who single-handedly
What?
started Cybertron's last war, walks among the living again.
That is the
Reunited with his
That is
former generals,
cool.
Shockwave and Skywarp, he seeks to once more conquer Cybertron. But there may be hope. If Cyclonus can convince Megatron to work with Autobots.
That's actually
This
really
is the
sick.
can't-miss companion.
That's a
to the
Unicron
Transformers
trilogy
ongoing
design.
Series. And this will be
I'm
on
actually
sale
happy about that.
February 23rd. Now, for those of you who missed it, or perhaps
Yeah,
you
Energon
missed this
Landmine.
very
He has
moment,
pointy feet.
I am here to tell you that Transformers Shattered Glass
Ooh.
trade paperback
Ah.
go on sale
Oh.
this summer, July 26th.
Nice. This is all the
Now,
comics
for
in
those
one
of you
book.
who may not be familiar, in this
I was waiting for this.
reflection of the Transformers universe,
I don't have any Studio Series figures. Get Thrust. He's the one I recommend the most.
Evil. Megatron and the heroic Decepticons battle the evil forces of the
Kind of quit
Autobots
caring about
in a
IDW because they're losing the
twisted
license.
tale
They're still
that
putting a lot of
Disney
effort into the comics, so I wouldn't quit on them just yet,
Hall of Fame
even though they are
induction,
losing the
Guido
license.
Guidi, and it is so more than meets the eye. So, if you're like me and like to have
Galvatron
your
was falling over.
shoes kept nice and shiny, but still want to read and
I really
reread
want to
the
trade a bit.
series,
Same.
keep your eyes out for our trade paperback coming July 26th.
26th. Okay, so my bookstore will get it in May, and I'll be able to go ask them because I used to work
I'm
there.
gonna wind things down on my end a little
One of the
bit,
toys in a minute.
and I want to tell you guys a bit about one of our new partners.
Ooh.
Calm is the leading mental wellness
Oh,
brand
right, this thing.
with the #1 app for sleep, meditation, and relaxation. Now, Calm is coming together with us here at Transformers
This is weird.
to create a sleep story narrated by none other than the iconic and beloved Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime.
This thing
Titled
is actually out now, so you can use it if you want to.
Optimus Prime will take you through an epic tale about the origin of the Autobots and Decepticons. So you can experience this sleep story exclusively on the Calm app today.
Is this about the
I'm
Optimus
so
Prime
excited
story?
for
Yeah,
this,
it's the
but
sleep thing.
Before I hand it back over to
I listened to the
panel,
calm thing last night. Of
let's
course you
move
did.
To a special preview we were able to secure of our very own Peter Cullen narrating as
Oh,
Optimus
here we
Prime
go.
on Calm.
Hello, my friend. I've been hoping to talk with you. To personally thank you.
That's the Transformers Prime theme.
I'm
Listen.
glad that we have this time together.
Listen, I'm turning it
My
up.
allies and I are grateful to you for allowing us to rest outside your home. Not every human is so welcoming to life forms from a distant world. We feel fortunate to meet you. You are a generous person and a good friend. I just realized that I have not yet properly introduced myself. My name is Optimus Prime.
All right, so that was a ton of franchise updates. We covered games.
I am downloading
we
that app
covered
after
comics,
this.
We covered the Com app where we get to get put to sleep by Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime.
That was the-
which we're never going to hear the end of.
Oh, that was so
Definitely
cool.
get in line for
That was so
PS
cool.
VR2 now, so we can play some virtual reality. I don't know about everybody else.
Okay, here come the toys, I
Really
think.
interesting things to hear coming for all Transformers.
Yeah, I'm so excited, you guys. I agree, but then I don't think any of us are ever going to get to the end of the Call Map sleep story. It's just going to remain a mystery. Who knows? But yeah, there's so much going on in the Transformers universe that I really, really can't wait for.
My
everyone
heart
to
is melting.
experience all of
Same.
this. And the VR game, oh my god. Just imagining being able to see the bots to scale in real life is going to be way cool. I mean, just they're massive beings. So I think that's going to be a super cool experience. And tons going on with the comics, so many different series, more digital gaming integrations. I mean, we had so much fun with Top War last time, so this is going to be a fantastic second run. But yeah, thanks so much, you guys, for letting me crash the party.
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're gonna roll into this again. 14 reveals we have going.
All right, here we go.
That's right. Again, I'm gonna say it. 14. So
Oh.
thanks again to Isabella for taking us through all of those franchise updates. We're gonna roll right into it. We're gonna get these 14 products kicked right off. Coming up first, we are going to go into Wave 2 of our Studio Series line. The first character we have for you, you actually are all already aware of. We revealed her back in December.
RC.
Coming to us is Bumblebee Movie
Yep.
RC. You
Ooh.
can see her here in her alt mode.
Ooh.
And then in the next picture, we will see her
I'm
in
buying
her
that.
bot mode.
Totally buying that.
And then to go into a little more detail, we're going to have Sam take you all through the character, which he did back at that press event that we held.
All right, so kicking off Studio Series TF6 RC, we were really excited to get the opportunity to give a sneak peek look at this character this past December. But now that we're doing the official reveal, it's great to get some of those final shots. This is
Yes.
RC as you see her in the
I love the
opening
bike mode.
sequence
I love the
of
bike mode.
Transformers Movie 6, the Bumblebee movie, which is very influenced by her G1 design. It's a great new look for the character.
Wow, an actual good RC toy. Yeah.
To the robot image of the character, you can see that a lot of that bot form is able to be preserved.
Huh, she's
and
got double
really
elbows.
translated as we see her in the film, which is fully developed.
Double
from
jointed
the
elbows and
ILM
knees look like they
CAD.
bend fully,
But
which is
something that
nice.
we were really put in a unique predicament with these characters was being able to develop them without actually having vehicle modes for the film. So
It looks like she may have an ab crunch. Or at least a
a
transformation joint there.
Kind of go to some of the heritage of some of these characters. For our
That does look really sick,
with
though.
this really, really cool Cybertronian motorcycle look. Again, I don't think we had
Managed to get
sacrifice
Bumblebee
really
Ratchet.
too much of
I
a
really
platform
wanna get
in
one of
order
those.
to make it happen. Another really nice element of the character that we were able to bring to life is actually being able to have the heels of the bot form be able to turn over, so you can actually.
I don't know if you guys saw
round it
that, but her
on
hands are just
wheels
hanging out the
feet,
back of the vehicle.
which
They
we'll
fold up
focus
and they're
in
just
right
sitting
on,
there.
which does some really.
If they show
nice
the vehicle mode
dynamic
again, look at the
posing, and it
guns.
does actually allow the wheels themselves to roll along, and of course, from an accessory standpoint, she's equipped with her dual pistols that we see her.
Ah, autofocus. There we go.
So
She came out
super
so good.
excited
Like,
to
if
finally
you can't
get
like
her
her-
into the line. I think this of the Cybertronian characters that we were able to do, this one is definitely up there, at least for the deluxe scale for me.
She's pretty awesome. So sticking with Bumblebee movie.
Okay, another Bumblebee.
Characters. We have another reveal for you here in Wave 2. We have Ironhide.
Ooh.
Shown here in his bot mode. You can
Ooh,
see
I don't like the
Blaster,
white,
bright
though.
red color.
But that looks
Just keep building
sick.
out that first Bumblebee movie scene. The next image here, we have him in his alt mode.
Okay, that looks nice. That looks
Beautiful little
nice.
yellow accent on the side. It really stands out. He looks great. Sam, you're going to take us through everything that's going on here?
Absolutely. So something that we really liked when we saw these characters being utilized in the film was just the commonality of the body that we saw between Ratchet, Ironhide, as well as a handful of the Autobot grunts as they
Oh,
made their way across.
so the Autobot
the
grunts are the same
Cybertronian
body type.
battlefield. What's
Which
really
means you
nice
might get
about
Auto
these characters
Troopers.
is, again,
No, I'm
the
kidding.
ability to really define them completely differently from Ratchet. We're able to use.
it's a
that
box with wheels.
great
Yes.
new portrait that we have again.
Okay, the
directed
in-person
from
version
CAD.
still looks
Again,
a bit. I don't like the
translated
gray.
over
The
into
gray looks weird.
Completely new looking vehicle. As
Oh,
BMAC
that's
was
small.
mentioning,
That
for
is
the vehicle
small.
form, we tried to give a little bit of homage to the original livery
That thing shrinks.
on Ironhide's vehicle form, so we got that yellow stripe in there. And we then, again, really just off the red, really find that palette to work quite well. And it does kind of differentiate itself pretty nicely from our
Yeah.
previous
I
Ratchet
cannot
release.
wait for that Ratchet to come
They
in.
look-
That's gonna be
they both
so
look
cool.
Awesome. Like getting to build out this scene where you guys are just crushing it with these Bumblebee movie characters. It's a definitely good continuation of what we showed you for Wave 1, where we're going with Wave 2.
That's what she said.
It's a lot of fun. Like, these are great. I'm glad we got.
Also, I would definitely
we
pick
got
up
to
the
make some
Studio
really
Series
good fun
Ironhide based on the last
blasts
one's
of the-
sales because it was gone
From a design
immediately.
standpoint, these are so
So.
much fun to do just because, again, we have parameters that are generally predefined for us in terms of this is robot, this is vehicle, make a transformation that works between the two. But for these, with having so much of that unknown, we're really able to take the attributes of the character that we do see on screen and find a way that we can translate them and create an all new vehicle form that's really kind of appropriate for how we would see this character on Cybertron.
Yeah.
That's a good way of doing it.
These things look great.
Smart.
Excited to do
Just,
more.
a lot of fun.
My Ratchet Ride, he's
Oh,
super
yeah,
floppy.
that little
Pain.
hint, little Easter egg. There's gonna be more Bumblebee characters.
No, it wasn't an Easter egg
No,
or a
okay.
hint. Take nothing from that. Continue on.
Okay, so there will be more Studio Series Bumblebee figures. That's
Oh,
good.
Sorry. All right, so we're gonna shift gears in Studio Series. As you know, last year we introduced the '86 movie character. So
More
we're
86.
continuing on with that
Junkion,
again
probably.
here, in wave
Yep,
2.
Junkion.
Coming up first, we have our Voyager scale figure that's new for this wave, which is Junkyard. You can see him here in his bot form.
Junkyard,
You
sorry.
can see him in motorcycle mode in his alt form in the next.
He does look
picture.
cool, but I'll
Just to
probably
note,
pass.
Both of these are digital renders from our pack. Our physical final samples are currently on a boat on their way to us, so we have not been able to take a photo yet. So Evan has some FEPs in hand that he's going to show to you.
Ah, prototypes. Even
I
though
even get a lot
One
of praise
sample
about
in
how
color.
awesome this guy came out. So Evan, let's show him what's up.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to talk about this guy.
Yeah,
We're
unfortunately this was
Junkyard.
stolen, so we already saw it.
So obviously he is a partial of our '86 Wreck-Gar, so you can kind of see that.
God,
they
this guy's
share
microphone
legs
is
and
amazing.
Parts like there, but we were able to give him a new chest, new arms.
Yeah, already seen a review for it.
His
You're not
side
supposed to have
panels,
seen a
which
review for it, but some idiot
I'm
decided to
sure
steal it.
There's some '86 purists that are like, he didn't have those side panels in the movie, and it's like, well, he kind of did. His model sheet had them, and then when he transforms into a motorcycle, they suddenly appear. And so it's just like, okay, we're putting him in. He has to have them. Yeah. So definitely worked on this guy with Kunihiro-san because he worked on the original Wreck-Gar. So when we pitched this
PvP
off,
had it before the actual designers.
it was
Yeah,
like,
because the
hey,
person steals it and ships it to
we
him.
had put
right off
Junkyard's
the factory
head
line. They
in
have to wait for the
Wreck-Gar's
shipment to
mold,
come on a
because
boat.
We knew that eventually it's like, okay, maybe we can use this down the line. But when we were budgeting out our tooling for 2022, we had enough left over to like do a tiny partial, which is not something we normally can do in Studio Series because obviously the forms are so specific, especially if you're talking about Michael Bay stuff. But it's like, oh my god, I can actually make Junkyard look like Junkyard. And yeah, so it was just super exciting
you
to be
like
able to do
absolutely crushed it with this guy. Like we're all loving him. All of us, like when we got to see him, we all geeked out.
There's a prototype.
From EP1 stage all the way to the FEP. Like every step was just awesome to look at this guy.
Speaking of EP1, which is the only other sample that we have in-house, which is why it's gray, here's his motorcycle mode. So yeah, I only had one sample in color, so I'm showing that off in robot mode. And here is his motorcycle mode. So you can kind of see like how different it is. But yeah.
So what you said that was an EP1?
Behind the curtain.
What you said that was an EP1, Engineering Pilot 1?
Yep, this was an EP1, and then the color one was an FEP. So, and then as Ben said, the real samples are on a boat. So, you know, shipping
They're on
delays
their
and all
way.
that fun stuff.
They're showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're showing up someday, and we'll get some real photos.
Even
out there.
Spike. Yeah, Spike just kind of got revealed randomly.
We're just
Someday.
waiting for them.
But yeah, so
There's the
They got a
box.
cool box.
this is this is 86 number 14. So I just wanted to bring that up because we should talk about the numbers. His scene is obviously
Good old number.
the planet of junk. So
Plastic
but yeah,
insert on the
just wanted to
box.
Show that off.
All right. So sticking in the 86 vein, we gave you guys 2 Dinobots last year.
Oh, here we go.
Leader
Sludge.
scale. So this year we have another Dinobot to bring to the party. None other than our buddy Sludge.
Yep. Ooh.
See him here in his bot
That actually
mode.
looks good.
And then the other image that
It
we'll
looks like
show
it
you
shares a
here
lot
is
of
him in
Grimlock,
his
though.
Dino mode. Again, both of these images are product renders. They're stuck on the same boat with Junkyard. So
I'm assuming the boat's stuck in a
we will
port.
also get some sludge action going on for you. But Evan does have an FEP in hand to show off this awesome Dinobot because obviously you got the first 2, so you're gonna need number 3.
Yep. So obviously finishing off our original trio, we have Sludge. So super exciting to finally bring this to you guys. Let me get in the camera. Yeah, right about there. Okay, let's see if it focuses.
That's
kind of,
big.
Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, finishing our original trio. Worked on this with Hisui-san, who worked
It looks
on
like it's
Slug.
very close to the size
So
of this
you
thing.
know it's absolutely fantastic. He's the same robot height as the other guys. I actually did have one other, so I'm gonna attempt to do this. Popping up all 3
Ooh.
at once.
Ooh,
to
on that
kinda
book. That's a
show
good book.
They look
Wow.
pretty
Good book. Buy that book.
next to each other.
Nice.
Awesome. So awesome.
So yeah, he
These are
does have a
great.
3mm blast port in his mouth, so you can attach like flame effects and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah, so storage for his weapon goes on his stomach. But
He does
his
look
neck
cool,
is
but I think I still
articulated, so
will
it
just
can
get
turn,
the
he can
G
look
Creations
down
ones.
and open his mouth, which I. Oh, it's fine.
Oh
It's
no,
fine.
we all can.
It's
We
okay.
lost the
I can at
Dinobot.
least show off
Ah,
that he's
posable
got like
neck.
a ratcheting joint in his neck, so it's very expressive.
Pointless
when
paralyzed
walking
figure.
around, so there's a
Doesn't
lot
look
of
like
fun,
he
cool
does.
posing opportunities that you can do with him in his Dino mode, which is
Yep.
normally how I think everybody poses out their Dinobots, which as they should.
Nah, I put mine
That's
in
right.
robot
So
mode.
don't forget, fans, we want to see your super dynamic 3 Dinobot poses once you get this guy in hand. We do go on social media, check all that out. We have a designer chat going on with the 4 of us. Rachel's in it too, and we just talk about all the nerdy stuff we find on Twitter.
Check out how many
and
people you have
Instagram
watching. It
all
says
day long,
1 for
and,
me.
It definitely is inspiration, keeps us going. So be sure
day
to
and all
keep doing
weekend.
what you're doing. Yeah, we don't take
272,
weekends off.
damn.
We send
Nice.
stuff
Hello,
7
everybody.
p.m. on Sunday night sometimes. So we're
Oh,
always
7
working.
p.m. That's
always
pretty
thinking.
early.
7,
You mean
that's a
11
pretty
PM?
cheap cutoff you assigned
Knuckle
yourself.
crap.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
That's just
am the
my
old one,
hands.
so I do have to go to bed the earliest, so it's fine. It's fine. All right, so we're gonna switch gears a little bit here. So that
Well,
was Studio
wait 1
Series
second.
Wave
Yeah.
2. Oh.
Yeah,
did I
don't jump just
mess
yet.
up?
Oh.
Well,
Package?
what about Spike?
Oh, Studio Series Spike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spike, yeah. I forgot about Spike. And we
Okay,
forgot
well,
about
if we're-
package. Man, we got
if we're doing
14
Sludge's
items of
package real
Spike all
quick,
over the place.
Here, we can do
We do
Sludge's
have- we
package
should
real quick,
talk-
and then I'll jump into
We
Spike.
should talk about.
So yeah,
That's a closed
Because
box.
Sludge's
Okay.
package, with closed box this time, it's got that sick
It is.
illustration on the front. Amazing job by Mario and Christina on our packaging team to get this to have a really amazing illustration on the front.
yeah. I'm really liking our closed boxes because of how dynamic these illustrations are getting. It's reminding me a lot of the old G1 toys.
The art is
So,
getting really good, I
yeah.
will
It's
admit.
fantastic. But okay, enough with the box.
They forgot
So,
Spike. Because Spike's so small, I'm pretty sure they just forgot about it.
Totally like ignored.
I do want
That's
that. I do want that. That does look cool.
So yeah, we have our core class exosuit Spike. This is super exciting because it's like a human character in the Transformers universe. We get to talk
Literally
about this.
nothing new.
Um,
Well, it was
which I
supposed
guess
to
we
be
can
new,
also
but
kinda
people
talk
steal
about
things,
core
so
class in general,
that's why
like
nothing's
how
new.
it's
Except for
integrating
Sludge. Sludge is
into
new.
Studio series.
And
How
so
when
is
we
RC
originally
technically.
did the Grimlock that came with Exosuit Daniel, we didn't know we were going to do core class just yet because we were still seeing how it was doing in the rest of the segments. And then it was like, oh, there are things
Repaints.
we can do
Again,
with
you
it.
missed Sludge
So,
is not
yeah.
a repaint or a
Here we
remold.
have
He's a new
our
figure.
core class Exosuit Spike. He has a lever on the back so that you can actually turn his human head so he can look
That's cool.
around. He's very well articulated. And on the back of his arms are 3mm ports, so he comes with these flame effects. But if you wanted,
RC we did already know,
use
but we
any
saw
of
the
your
vehicle
other
mode
spare
finally.
flame effects and just like go to town and just
That's
like,
cool.
you know, blast things.
Yes, and Ironhide. We got
This is
And
Ironhide.
great.
of course,
And now you two can recreate that PG rating that 1986 movie was able to bring itself because you have a Spike core class character to go with the rest of your 86 movie.
That PG, he's
Studio
making a
Series
reference to when Spike
I
swore.
specifically have the Canadian version of the movie on VHS just so I could get that extra 2 minutes of Spike swearing.
Yes,
So-
Canadian version wins.
Right? I mean, you got it.
Yeah.
It's all about
Yep.
the real fandom. So,
Okay, so,
Alright, so
now I
now
won't
for
hijack
real.
you anymore.
now for real, we're done with Studio Series Wave 2 for the time being. We're gonna switch gears.
For the time being,
We're
so
gonna
there will
talk
be
about
more.
Some legacy characters.
All right.
These are 3 characters that make up a little mini collection. Mark worked on these. They're great. The first one we're going to talk about is Sandstorm.
Yep,
You
they
can
just
see
revealed
him
these this
here
morning.
in his bot mode, coming through the portal that brings him to the world where all the characters are coming together in the multiverse and Legacy. And then in the next image, you
So
can
there is
see
a
him
story
in
with
his
Legacy.
full-on Scorpion mode. These colors are insane. Out of
Are
this
you in
world.
Canada? Yes, I am.
Shout out to Dave White for these awesome diorama images that we have more to show when the pre-order goes live. For
What
these.
about Bayverse?
Dave always
They
goes,
said they're going to reveal more later, so we'll probably get
Dave
Bayverse at a
White,
later
Dave
date.
White, that's all you gotta say. I mean, get him in the photo studio and just let him run wild because these things are looking fantastic. I can't even believe he like matched the ground to the background, kind of
Yeah.
like putting in like the colored sand. Like it just.
I know a lot of
along
people don't
with
really
the
care about what
sand
they're talking
bed,
about right now, but
just
for the guy who
goes
designed
color
this,
palette.
that's
This
great. I'm
thing
glad
here
they're
is
acknowledging it.
incorporated into that background. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, this is.
Why is there no
I'm
new
getting
ones?
Super excited
Again,
for this guy to be released for sure. I
this
think
is
everyone's
supposed to
pretty
be new.
amped. I mean, as we know, he's off of the
But
Scorponok
someone this
mold,
morning
but he
decided to put the
does
pictures
have
out
his
early at a
mutant
store.
Head, alt head, which is brand new, which super excited about the alt heads that we've been doing for all of our Beast.
What about
Force
Rise of the Beast? We're not getting
characters.
Rise of the Beast today,
This
probably,
one
because the
came out
movie's
great
not
as
done
well.
yet.
Yeah, I really spent a lot of time on the color scheme for this guy because, you know, those sand colors and with the crazy orange and purple, it's just a wild color scheme. I just wanted to get it just right. As you can see, he has metallic purple on his two missiles inside of his left claw. He does have his little.
I probably will
cyber
get
beam,
this.
in
Because
his
I like
right
the color
claw. I
schemes.
actually do have the package art, which came out pretty spectacular.
That looks
as
pretty
well,
cool.
Because this, where's that beautiful head?
He is an
sculpt?
Indian.
There
I
it
am
is.
technically.
The
That's
good
what
old
you
mutant
wanna
head always looks
see.
good on these beasts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mutant head
Yeah,
looks
this guy
cool.
came out great. I actually.
How
do
many out of the
have,
14
him
revealed?
in hand as well.
5
You can see him
so far, I
here
think.
To try to get like more of an accurate look at his color scheme here. I actually do have his original mold here as well to try to get a comparison here. You know, to try to see how. See these recolorings, man. I mean, with the alt head, they're really new, brand new characters. They have their own world. I've been trying.
It's the
to do
Cheeto variant.
a lot more with the
Yes.
eventual recolors of these guys. And,
No, it's not Gen Selects. Like the stolen toy reviewers would have you believe. It is a legacy figure.
I also have his Scorpion mode along with his.
Yeah, I appreciate that they actually care about the box art and the design of the box, because that gives the designers a bit of like a morale boost.
Z sculpts.
Do you miss old size figures? Of course.
So tried to pay homage to.
Are you
the
Bengali?
exact
No, I'm not.
realistic Scorpion as
Parents
much
are
as
from
possible.
India.
Well,
Well, my dad's from India.
That's why we have that real Scorponok head instead of the one that was the crazy face that was featured in the animation.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
that does look cool.
great.
I'll definitely be
the
getting
pur-
it.
The purple stinger is totally what makes the sandstorm come all together, right? Like metallic purple stinger.
It's almost like they didn't know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about.
All right. So
They also know their toys are stolen. They're just not gonna say it because that's bad business for them.
Nightcrawler. This guy came out great.
Yep.
You can see him here in his bot mode coming through the portal onto the planet where all the multiverses are combining. And then in the next image here, we got to show you off him in his beast mode. This
I thought you
color
were Arabic. Nope.
palette just looks great again against the sand and the colors in the backdrop here. Bringing
Color
some
scheme looks
beasts
cool,
and
but I still don't
legacy.
care for that
This
figure.
looks really great. So, what are you gonna tell us about this one?
Yeah, I'm souped about Nightcrawler. I mean, as some of you are aware and some of you are not, he was actually based on a prototype toy that was done back in the Beast Wars era. He was never released though, so we thought it'd be really cool to release this as a recoloring of the Cheetor
Ow.
mold.
Pulled on my
And
headphone
as you
cable.
can see here, kind of adopted.
The color
what
scheme
we
does
did
look
with,
cool.
Road Ranger and the Golden Disc Puffer, which is basically using its molded color tone in different kinds of like.
Why is Tom Jones the only tape I own? Because we sold all of them, but that one for some reason just was in a box of DVDs. It's right here actually. It was in a box of DVDs. So we have it.
Did have him as an Autobot.
What's
as
stolen
well,
figure
because
thing
the
about? Okay, so
prototype that was
there
made
are a
for
couple of
this
reviewers who
character,
buy toys
he was an
specifically
Autobot,
from
so we
factory
figured that
workers
would
who
be
steal the
kind of a
QC
nice
samples,
homage
factory
to
rejects,
pay
or whatever
for
off the
him,
factory
and
line
as
and
you
sell
can
it to
see
them.
with
That's
the
why they
orange
get
and
toys
red
early.
spots, this
But that's also why they're
overspray,
different from
they
final
came
releases
on
with blemishes,
the
different
front of
colors,
the
etc.
figure,
because
like,
they're not finished
for
yet.
the Cheetor
That's what the
face
stolen toys thing is.
is really it came out really great. His lime green eyes, which is really cool. It's very different for
I swear if the next figure is repaint. The next figure is a repaint because it will be
You
Buzzsaw.
can get your
But then we'll probably get some
Cat
new
Club
stuff.
buddies all together. As you can see, Shadow Panther had the alt head. We ended up going with the traditional Cheetor head for this Night Prowler. He's covered in his awesome
All right,
tempo
thanks for letting me know.
spots.
Yeah,
and
no worries.
here we
That's why I
have
don't watch them, because I don't agree with their
Harrison
methods of
for
purchasing figures.
his
If they did purchase their figures legitimately, I would totally watch them, but they don't, so
and he
I don't do
does
that.
have articulated jaw, just like Mr. Cheetor here. But as you can see, the difference here.
Good old Kitty Club, right? We can just get the Kitty Club going.
Do you wish to buy any
Start
3-0
lining
figures?
up
I would
cats,
love to
cat
get, if
names out
3-0
there.
does a Bumblebee movie Shockwave, I'd buy
I
it.
mean, why not, really? I mean, get Tigatron in
Right?
the mix, and you're
We already we got
you gotta-
Dino, we got
Cheftrон
Dino-
is one of those
Dino
reviewers.
Bots,
That's how PvP does it,
Maybe we'll
yes.
have
That's
cats
also how a
and
couple
cats.
other people
Now
do
we
it,
just
like
gotta figure out how to do a
Optibotimus.
bunch of dogs, right? That'll be the next one.
Isn't there a
But
Blitzwing
you
rumor?
gotta
Yes,
tease
that's what I'm
everybody,
hoping they revealed
so-
today, is Blitzwing.
I see Evan's already thinking, like, maybe there might be dog stuff coming. Who knows? It's possible.
I love
There's
stuff based on
definitely some
unreleased figures.
dogs in the
Same.
Beast Wars reality, for sure, so.
I forgot about the beautiful package
Oh.
art.
I love figures based on prototypes and
Oh,
other
yeah,
concepts.
Their arts are just great. Again, shout out to our wonderful packaging team.
Who doesn't purchase their figures legally?
It's all out. The structure team for the box.
Ah, whatever, I'll just
Boy,
say
all
their
the
names.
figures
Prime
are
vs. Prime,
amazing.
Cheffatron, Optibotimus, Crimzeek Reviews, Tauntaun. They don't purchase their figures
All right,
legally.
So, I said there were 3 beasts in this collection, so we have 1 beast left. This one's awesome.
Here comes
I really
Buzzsaw.
love the colors that came out on this guy. So we have Buzzsaw.
It is unfair to
You're
people like
coming through
MGO,
the portal,
small
got some
creators,
purple,
larger creators in
bright
this
green
space,
eyes
because
there on the chest.
they're
It
just
looks awesome.
illegitimately taking
Again,
a look
David
at these
agreed on
unfinished
capturing
prototypes or whatever,
Next photo shows,
stolen from the factory, and then the people who actually
beast
do it
mode,
legitimately can't,
these sick
you
black
know,
wings that just get some
get
really
it
nice
done.
reflection on them. It's going to make for some good photos. We can't wait to see what you all come up with.
which is
So why
unfortunate.
don't you show off Buzzsaw, Mark?
There's a third-party version. I know, but
yeah, Buzzsaw is a great character.
I don't know,
As
maybe.
You can see those wings. Those
I might get it.
Those are still translucent black wings. We ended up doing them a little bit differently on this one, just to give it a different feel and a different look. Which is, we ended up spraying the tint color on the clear wings.
oh, thank
so
you,
that would
Bob.
give
Bob
us
is the awesome Bob.
the
You are awesome for
alternate
$1.99.
green
Thank you.
tint
There's a
for
3-0
the
Soundwave
eyes
with a
on this
transformable
guy,
Ravage. I know.
which, the color scheme,
I would love
like,
to get the shattered glass
going
version,
back
but
to
that thing sold out
Sandstorm,
immediately.
I mean, the color scheme on this.
But thank
guy
you for the
is just
$1.99. Appreciate it.
pure buck wild. Like, it's just so, it's a bunch of colors that you just would not pick to go along together.
MGO, he's
But
my
once
top
you
10
see
toy.
him
MGO
on
is my
this
top
character
1
sculpt and
toy
the
reviewer. I've
mold,
watched him since
you
his
just-
first video.
You fall in love with it. And I fell in love with this guy. I wasn't really a huge fan of Buzzsaw, but as soon as
Yo,
I
is
knew
that the new
color
Black
scheme came
Zarak's
out,
back
I was like,
scratcher?
oh
Yeah,
my
it comes
God, this is
apart.
it's just breathtaking character, a breathtaking Transformers character. He also has his alternate new head.
New
which is
Minosaur being a
great.
shell with
I mean,
clips.
going
I
along
mean,
with all
Minosaur's
the
never
other
going to get done
Transformers
properly
characters that we've
because
been
he wasn't
doing.
done properly in the
We've,
cartoon, so he's very
all
difficult.
carried over the mutant head, which is really clutch. I think Waspinators actually is kind of different from Scorpionox because he Waspinator usually adopted like the mutant head for his main character, and then like the more robotic head was kind of his mutant head, which is, it's interesting how that worked out. But yeah, the colors on this guy is great.
For me, Jobby's my favorite. Jobby's good too.
Wasp is true to life. It's very accurate. He still has. His
Yeah, I'm not
stinger
looking at the
gun
Hasbro
that's,
Pulse chat. It's
pop-outable from his back.
yeah, no.
Caboose there. He does have the movable mandibles,
dropped this.
which is very different from the T31, which we all love. Obviously, I love the T30.
Hey, they acknowledged the Thrilling 31. That's cool.
This goes along with our Kingdom realistic mode, so I think.
IDW did Minosaur yeah, IDW did Minosaur properly, but then the toy itself, they'd have to make it work properly.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with this.
I gotta showcase that head.
What
The
Thew
head
Adams? Thew is also
and
up there for
he
me.
also does have
Hilarious.
the light pipe feature in that head, so that's a bonus. I do love me some light pipe, so.
MGO, Thew,
I try to
Jobby, and
keep,
me. Oh, thank you.
As much light piping going on for characters as possible. I also
Like, I don't
have
understand the point of like
is,
actively
is
searching for
EP2,
something before
which
it's
came out
released
pretty
because just
similar
wait,
to
you'll get it eventually.
what he was going to look at.
That's how I look at it. If I have the opportunity to get something early, legitimately, like I walk into a Toys R Us and it's there, I'll buy it.
Well,
But otherwise,
we're
I'm
gonna
fine
have
with waiting.
this Green Buzzsaw
What are your
EP2
opinions on
modes,
Perspective End?
Gem
I don't
Selectors
personally watch his
modes,
content
like
because
this.
it's just not for me, but I feel like he's a
Nice
cool dude in
awesome
real
beer
life.
in his hand.
Bet he's fine. I just his
Well,
content's
you
just
know,
not for
see,
me.
Yeah.
I'm just wrong.
I was just saying that.
Did you hear the rumor of Minosaur as a multiverse combiner? That rumor was proved fake. That person who said that they did it as a joke.
His gold. Actually,
What about the lazy eyebrow?
yellow
He's
gold
good. I've spoken to
color
him before,
was
actually.
A little bit like yellow orange in that EP2.
TJ's good
but
too,
as you can
yes.
see, we kind of dialed it in, so it's a nice metallic yellow. Can you see these guys? I'm a little too close. I'm a little too close. And also, you can see we did do some new spray masks. He has on his knees, on the top of his
Hoping
knees.
for Blitzwing to
instead of
be
the
based on
lower
animated. I
ops
don't
that
think so,
Waffinator
because they're
has,
doing that
Buzzsaw
whole
has
like
this,
trying to make
beautiful
one general
overspray
aesthetic
from
with
the knee
Generation.
down.
So I miss Toys R Us. Toys R Us is
It
back
really sings,
in the
this
States
guy.
at least.
Maybe
It's been in
kinda
Canada. It never left
see
Canada. It never left the Philippines.
his
You know.
light piping feature
Do you watch
a
Alfonso
little
Nation?
bit
I
here.
don't, but I follow him on
His
Twitter.
head- Yeah, his head came out great.
That's great.
Whew.
Yeah, glorious 90s color schemes, right? Like those are the best.
Why is he acting like he just
The
snorted
90s
cocaine?
were good
Oof.
colors for sure.
I don't know what happens when you snort
Yeah.
cocaine.
We did some fun stuff back then. Yeah.
What do you think about Dr.
all three
Lockdown?
of
He's
these
great. I actually
are
talk to him
the
every now and
Legacy
again.
Beast collection. These are exclusive to Walmart here in the U.S. They will be available later in March. Be sure to keep an eye
Huh,
on
Walmart
our socials
exclusives,
for that
okay.
when they become available. Sticking with
My
Walmart,
Discord is
we're
linked in my
actually
About
talk
section on my
about,
channel.
Characters we don't bring up a ton.
Ooh,
which
here we
is
go.
Our Red series.
Oh, Red.
The first one we're going to bring to you
Knockout.
is from the Prime universe.
Yep.
This is Knockout.
This got released
This
already.
figure came out
Bolt
awesome.
Matrix is cool.
We're totally wrong. We're apparently still talking about Beast because I can't follow my own notes. So guess what? Spoiler alert, we're going to have some red stuff later, guys.
Oh, they're missing a figure.
Sticking
Okay.
with Beast.
Hang on.
Still sticking with Walmart, though. We are totally going to talk about Beast Wars Vintage Scorponok first.
Yes, okay.
I love
It's all
it.
good,
I love
man.
it.
Walmart put these out early.
It's
all good.
live, right?
It's all
This is
good.
how it goes.
Yeah.
I can't follow notes. It's fine, guys. It's fine. So we're just gonna run with it.
Love your
So, yeah,
reviews.
so
Thank
Beast
you.
Wars Vintage
Boring.
Scorponok.
Yeah, kinda.
Again, shout out. Dave White totally kills
I mean, a lot of the stuff that we're seeing, we've seen already, but that's out of Hasbro's control. That's not their fault, so that's just unfortunate.
Guy is a literal
Do you
beast
know
himself.
Transformers Done Quick?
Done.
Yes, love those
This
videos.
is Scorponok here with his mutant head on the diorama, and in the next shot you can see him in his beast mode.
I'm definitely
It's
buying
just a
this.
completely massive figure with this giant stinger.
A couple months
It's
late on
awesome.
Knockout.
It's
Knockout
very,
technically
very
wasn't
awesome.
supposed to come
And,
out, but it
Mark's
just
gonna
did.
Show it off, do a little unboxing for you, because I got him a sample in the pack, so we can show you exactly how you will.
Bob
get
is
it.
awesome again for the 195. Do a video
Mega
stream on opinions on all the
Class, you remember
TF
that
tubers.
for the
I
the
wouldn't
old
do that just because
school,
that wouldn't be
releases
nice to a
of
lot of the
Sky,
ones
which
that
was
other
pretty
people like that I
wild,
just
the
don't
classic
vibe
things
with.
that we used to have for
That
Beast
wouldn't be
Wars.
fair to them,
But
so.
this box
It's a good
art,
idea.
as you can see, is fantastic. It gives you all of your retro vibes that you wanted.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying this figure.
And we're gonna open this guy. Actually, I went ahead and did a little opening. There it is. There it is. Just so it wouldn't be ridiculous.
One day I want to be a
on
Transformers
screen.
YouTuber.
But let me
All you need is a
slide this
phone,
guy
man. You
out.
can do it.
So Scorponok actually does feature all of his old.
Do you watch
special
knee
features,
stuff? I have
which
not
is
heard of them.
Fantastic, and unlike what we have for Sandstorm and Scorponok, the ones that were released recently,
waiting for Red
this
Dead
one
Redemption
does
3.
have the face that was originally on the Beast Wars animated episode. This does have the stinger effect, which is fantastic.
That's
It does
cool.
work very well. Actually, I'm not doing a very well job of doing it right now, but the Cyber Bee is also on his left claw, and that can be shot. This one
The breakage
also
issue. Better
does
fix the
have
breakage
two
issue.
missiles,
Probably
which I did
does.
not
They've
unbox,
definitely
but
looked at that and
two,
fixed it.
Missile launcher. The special features on these old school toys are just bananas. The really cool thing about
original
this
molds
guy,
too.
original molds, yeah. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. The really cool part about this character is that
They
we
do
ended
these
up
kind of streams for Marvel figures?
using,
Yes, they do it for everything. Their
a
Star
more
Wars
of a
one
dark
is coming up
metallic
actually.
for his color scheme, which is kind of more accurate to how he was viewed in the animated series.
Yeah, I
we
can't wait
did
for that. I'm
keep
definitely
his
gonna look at for
bluish,
Walmart on that.
sparkly metallic claws that was released in the original. You can see his head sculpt there. My fingers are in the way.
Then you can
But
close
yeah,
the
this
battle
is
mask,
just.
right?
Do you watch T
Yeah,
fan
do
page?
you
Yes, I
close the
know.
battle
I know
mask?
Brian
Dude,
as well.
I like can't get enough of this. You know what I
We've
mean?
spoken
I
many
wish
times.
our current characters had all that. Yeah, but then his battle mask closed.
That mutant head looks cool.
Oh, didn't close it.
I
Did
love
close
that
it?
his
Yeah, I
head
What
is
the dog
screaming,
doing? Sleeping.
because we have such, like, all of our figures are so stoic.
Do you watch
and then, like, having a
Commodore
character
Cam?
that
I
has
always pronounce
expressions
his name
like
wrong.
that is super exciting.
Yes, I do, and I have also spoken to him as well. We had a very long conversation about Tidal Wave the other day.
Cat heard what? Cat Club? I'm in. I got to be part of this, right?
The chat for the official
Cyber
stream is
Beast
so
got
toxic.
rules.
Yeah, that's why I'm not looking at it.
The little Cyber Bee does have
Cyber Bee.
all of his paint ops on there, so nothing ripped off. This is as true to the original as possible, except for the updated
Just
colors.
me who got NPM
In the
Megatron because the
box,
Studio
I mean,
Series is legs. I'm
I
actually
love the
selling my
boxes.
NPM
I
Megatron this
love the
weekend.
Yeah, the packaging
Getting rid of it
on
and
that
NPM
is
Prime. They're both on the
fucking
couch.
great.
Kills me to even open this. I would have kept it right in the box. You know me.
Walmart won't get that in stock. My Walmart will. They're usually good at that.
Well, good thing you'll be able to pre-order one soon, right? So it'll be fine for the collection.
Pre-order 2. You gotta get 2.
Pre-order
You gotta get the
2,
one
true.
that you can play
One of
with.
the
Thoughts on the
boxes.
Fire
There you
Brothers?
go.
I've seen a couple of their videos, but not
Yeah.
recently.
All right. So sticking with Beast Wars Vintage, we have one more character that will be
Tigatron.
coming this spring in that, and that is our Beast Wars Vintage
Yep.
Tigatron. Again, on this beautiful diorama, you can see this original Tigatron. He's a
Hello,
he's a
Omega
chunky little
Maximus.
boy, but he looks
I miss
beautiful.
Toys R Us.
And his
If you live in the
bottom,
States
and then
or
you can see
Canada
him
or in
in
Asia,
Beast
Toys R
Mode.
Us still exists in a lot of
Yeah.
places. So
Looks great.
Yeah.
Just super fun. Brings back all the nostalgia. I remember watching this cartoon before going to school in the morning every day. So it was these hit home for me.
Slag Theory,
That
Slag
cat
Pod,
never
Slag
skipped
Theory,
like
Slag
that.
Podcast,
My
yes.
God.
Trans Theories, yes. Watch both of those. Too bad we don't have Walmarts in my country. They will still be available at other places.
It's amazing to see the old vintage characters compared to
Pre-order,
like, how
yeah.
we updated them. and
That's
came
Walmart's
to
fault,
see
not
the
Hasbro's fault.
differences
Hasbro's just
that
going
are
by their
available in,
script.
like, you
So
know, today's
it is what it
toy
is.
Science, which is, it's just we've come worlds away from where we were.
My
But
Walmart
still,
sucks when it
this
comes
is
to
still a
Transformers.
great
Pain.
toy,
Mine's really
though.
good.
Yeah, the engineering. Yeah, I know. It's
I
just-
think there's no
mean,
Legacy Wave 2. They already
so this
showed
was,
off the beasts
actually
for
a
that.
Takara release. That's the color scheme we ended up rolling with. For
In the States, isn't Toys R Us
Tigatron. It was
located
more
in Macy's?
accurate
Not anymore. They
to,
opened 3 stores so far with 200 more at the end of this year.
You can see
in the
here,
States.
It comes on the blister card, and you know, which I hope.
What do you think about
most
Legacy
people have the
already 2001 Magnus or Gigatron? If they do that, I'll buy them.
Tigatron, that we just released as well, because that guy came crazy. With the brains gun.
Yeah,
And
Mutant
you can see on
Tigatron.
the back, we kept the step count on there.
South Africa, it's also there. Yep, it's also in a lot of places. It's just the US, UK, and Australia, I think, where it closed.
Take a gander.
This will
Take
be
a
so nice to
gander at
have
all
because
Mine still hasn't gotten
the
Blaster.
one that I
Blaster's
had
just starting to
looked
trickle
yellow,
out.
like,
I
it was
ordered
like
mine
that was
online.
The Kenner release that we got, and it wasn't white like it was in the show.
Going to go over to
so-
Dr. Lockdown stream now. Sick. Tell him I say
Yeah,
hi.
That was definitely the reason why I thought the Japanese Takara release was the way to roll with this guy. Is same thing. Like I wasn't a huge fan of like that almond colored.
Is there any other store you could find Blaster in? Target, Walmart,
This one
Toys
gives
R
me
Us.
The Tigatron
I
vibes
got
that,
mine off of TF Toys
I know and
online.
love from the show. And so he also does have
Gotta go
the
shovel the
tail
snow now.
blaster
Oh, I gotta do that
and,
later. It snowed a
his
lot last
blaster
night.
that comes underneath him as well.
We had 13
Those,
centimeters of snow.
Those are wicked cool. Transformers.
Anyone else hear about the third-party tidal wave? I'm pre-ordering that as soon as
Simple,
it's
right?
available.
Like 8 steps, you'll get it done in about 3 seconds.
Why does it say only
because
one
all
person
3 of these
watching?
guys
It's some
literally never look
glitch.
at
There's
his phone.
271, but
I
it keeps
sit there
saying
and
1 every
struggle.
now and
I'm
again.
gonna be honest, converting is not my strong suit. I work in marketing for a reason. But whenever any of these guys play with a figure, I'm just always amazed that they're just like, do it. It's fun.
TF Toys is great. They are if you're
Pull it
Canadian.
off.
If you're
That's
American, their
wow.
shipping's like $14, I think.
I got Rat Trap. Beast Wars
Hey.
Vintage Rat Trap. I was able to do him. You just push the tail and he's all good. So I got that one. I was all set.
Yeah.
But
Oh man, yeah, I popped
put
off
you
his
on- I put
arm.
you
I'm
under
like, yeah, you put me on blast, man.
Probably gonna wait
I
until,
can't believe
Legacy
the
to find
jitters
Blaster.
happened to me.
The Legacy packaging
The
looks
jitters
a lot
got
better than the Kingdom
blast,
one.
Man, I can't. I'm falling
live-
apart.
it's the
I'm
live
done.
jitters,
I'm
that's all.
done. I'm done. His arm is not on. That's it.
Target
That's
is
it.
You better
best
fire
bet.
up that comm F. Come on,
This is
Peter
all I
Cullen,
got.
talk me down.
There he is, the one-armed There he is, the one-armed assassin, ready for business. You
Did
know
he
what
did
I
he rip his
mean?
arm off? What happened?
Unbelievable. I can't believe you did that to me. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here.
How many more we got left? A
I
few.
love the color palette though on these original figures. Like, I just have to imagine the design team.
Are there any plans for
taking,
Studio
like,
Series Night
obscure
Optimus?
things from
Probably.
everyday
Studio
life,
Series
and
is
they were just
not
like,
close to being done
"Whoa,
yet.
this bottle of toothpaste will
I
be
like
great
TF
as
Source.
a
I don't like
tiger."
TF Source because they've ruined one of my
You
orders,
can get a tiger
and everything's
saw with
expensive.
toothpaste, kids. If you brush
Now
your
I gotta
teeth
look
60
through-
days in a row, you can get a transformer.
Do you use any
Now I
other
gotta look for a
websites?
to see where it pops up.
Yeah, I use Ages 3 and Up, TF
Alright,
Toys,
that was
CMD
a
Store,
whole
Big
lot
Bad
of
Toy
these.
Store,
All
Shozy,
of these
Sir
are
Toys.
exclusive to Walmart here
TF
in the
Safari.
US. They'll be available.
Those are the
later
stores I
this
use.
Spring. Be sure to keep an eye on our socials for when that will be coming available for all of you. So we're going to switch gears to the items that I spoiled, a little bit before when I can't read my own notes. We're going to go to the Red Series.
Red,
Coming up
Knockout.
first, we have this 360 video.
That
for
does
you,
look good, but like Red
Knockoff
has quality
from the
issues
Prime
all over the
universe.
place.
You can see him here with all of his wonderful accessories.
Still hoping we get
And
a
then
Commander
Sam
Class
has him
DevCon,
in
but don't
hand.
we
He's gonna
all?
Take you through, show off his wheels, his scepter. His
TF Source
his
Canadian
broom, I
shipping
guess we
isn't
can call
that
them.
bad.
You need
It's
to
the same as
spec that.
BBTS. It's just the prices that they
Tools of the
charge for their
trade,
toys are
I
just
call it.
ugh.
So here we're gonna have Prime Knockout, who I have to say, in hand, is a knockout.
I hate when
This
Transformers
figure is
reviewers
awesome.
insult the designers.
Actually, the first
Yeah, no,
time
like a
that I've
design can be
handled
bad,
one
and
of
that's
Red
the
Series
designer's
figures.
fault. But don't insult
And
them over
they're
it.
really cool. The posability, the articulation
Like,
with them.
They're doing their job with the budget that they're given. Third-party toys don't have a budget, so you can do whatever versus the budgeted toy. Don't piss on the designer for that.
To these characters, so really getting into the finite details, being you have the actual rolling articulated wheels, not only up on the back but also down here in the foot,
That's cool.
and really building out that arsenal of accessories that are unique to Knockout himself. Knockout, of course, being a Decepticon medic / scientist turned Autobot, but he's geared up with not only his swappable drill arm, but you have a lot of the different drills and saw blades that he wields, as well as a full different set of alternate hands. So awesome new expressions. Brian Parrish of our design team has been heading these up, and I am thrilled to finally get my hands on one.
Yeah, this is cool. All right, so I did say 2 red figures. So we have one more. We have our G1 Ultra Magnus. This is our redeco of Optimus Prime, right? So you can see here in the 360, on the table, it's got his iconic Ion Blaster, has an Energon Axe.
Prime vs. Prime
presents
reviewed that
magic hands.
figure
So
a week
that
ago.
is
Yeah,
our
because he
team in
stole
hand.
it.
Gonna show you
Probably.
what's going on there.
I do.
Knockout is
and
missing a
can.
lot of paint. Yeah. Should probably get
So,
toy hack
I
stickers
have
for
your
it.
Red Series G1 Ultra Magnus, looking pretty fantastic. For those that don't know, the original G1.
This
Ultra
man
Magnus
just
toy
pulls
was
out the
essentially a
G1
white
Magnus.
Optimus Prime that then donned the rest of his
Again,
armor
Bob
to
for the
become Ultra
$1.99.
Magnus that we
Jeez,
knew
thanks,
and
man.
loved. So consider this him without the armor on.
We'll piss them about no eyes Spike.
So,
I'm fine with Spike
obviously,
having no eyes.
He has a wonderful range of articulation that those of you that have the Red Series Optimus Prime are already aware of. Comes with 4 alternate hands, an Energon Axe, and the Ion Blaster. So there's so much posing opportunity that you can have with this. And one of these days we'll actually
Is that
get Brian to
Titanium
come out here
War
and
Within
talk about these,
Optimus
so
on
we
his
can be
shelf?
tortured with doing a Fan First Friday instead of
He's
us.
got Titanium
Pink
Optimus.
steel going on in this guy, right? We
Yeah.
just, that 90s deco, we just loved it. It was where we had to go.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, I mean, technically this is an 80s figure, so you know.
it's fine. We
Man's flexing his shiny Magnus. That's a very pristine Magnus.
Are those
Colgate
panels
Prime.
and windows translucent?
You got red
Are
alert
those
finally, but his face
translucent?
mold
Was
is
that
messed up.
Energon
Pain.
Axe
Yeah,
translucent or
That
not?
sucks.
Oh yeah, it's all
Yes,
translucent.
the Energon Axe is translucent green, which might be a little bit hard to see, but the
This is about
windows in his
Transformers
chest
media
are
or just the toys?
translucent
They
blue.
did the media already.
You'll
Now they're
see
onto the
when I
toys.
open 'em up.
Ooh, I like that.
So.
I like the way that looks. That's nice. Thank you.
It looks
Yep.
good. It looks good.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so that does it for all the Walmart exclusives. We're wrapping up Red. To mention to everybody, these 2 Red figures are actually going to be available in limited quantity today on HasbroPulse.com at 1 p.m. or on the Hasbro Pulse
Okay.
app. So we're
So you can
almost
go to
done.
Walmart and get
3
them.
figures left
3
to go, so
figures.
just bear with us. We're going to switch gears again. We're going to go to our Buzzworthy Bumblebee capsule. which
Oh,
is
I think this
I'm
is
in
Cliff
love.
Jumper
This is our
Cup
Studio
and
Series
Unmasked
line.
Bumblebee.
Up first, we have our good old friend Bumblebee,
Yep.
who is the namesake for the
It's
capsule.
unfortunate that
You will
everything
see
got
him
stolen
here
before the
in his
reveals.
bot mode, and he's got his
And
Bumblebee
released.
Jeep head going on there. And then in his alternate mode, we see him in his Cybertronian vehicle form.
Do we know who makes the red figures? I think they brought Marvel Legends
Sam,
designers over from the Marvel Legends team to
Bumblebee.
design them.
Man, total missed
Your birthday's coming up on
opportunity.
Monday. Happy
Not even
birthday.
clad the name Bumblebee yet. This is going to be B127, but it's a
Man, I blew it.
fantastic redeco of the character. Of course, in our initial release of him, he did have his Battle Master Switch, which was a great alternate to how we saw him on the Nest Bumblebee release on the Cliff Jumper body. But as we go ahead and bring about our redeco opportunity here,
Just really
Like they know,
right now.
excuse me, they know these were already released in some places, but they have no control over that.
just hold it over my face. This is going to be B127, clad with his robot head. Really love this head sculpt itself. Again, it first came out on the Nest Jeep, but it's a great look into kind of the change in expression that really Travis Knight was able to bring to the live action movies.
I gotta go. I'm about to go to my next class. Enjoy your class.
Shade of metallic, so when you see him, I'm going to completely block myself out. There it is.
So they changed the colors a
You
little
get
bit.
a
Interesting.
Really nice subtlety, but you do get a bit more warmth out of the color palette.
I would be hyped
For
if this
the
wasn't
others,
spoiled
I
already. Same,
gotta
but
say,
we have
from a
people who
purchase
spoil it,
standpoint,
unfortunately.
It just worked out really nicely on this figure. Get a little bit more of that dark gunmetal metallic to the face, which really helped the eyes to pop. You get the red Autobot crest on the forehead there, and then that combined with the Cybertronian vehicle form as a really nice accent piece, especially to all the other Cybertronian bots we have.
I still don't understand why people can't wait. Honestly, it's unfair for everyone. Exactly. Like, just wait.
Definitely
You have
wait for
COVID.
somebody that
Oh,
maybe
I hope you
missed
feel
the
better
last
soon,
release
though,
to be able to
dude.
still get a B127 with this
Premium
Bumblebee
finish?
head on.
No, this is
So,
Buzzworthy.
It's just such a good figure.
Alright.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not, right? Everybody loves Bumblebee. So we're gonna shift gears. We're going back to '86 movie. Up first is our
Cup.
good old friend Cliff Jumper.
Or Cliff Jumper. Nope, that's Cup.
We can definitely see here that we have him in our.
It's cup first. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, it's Cup first. All right. Well, again, notes.
Yeah.
Notes are fun, guys. It's fine. I'll
Yeah,
break
I was
things
just-
around someday and get it right.
Like I set everything
We,
up on my table, so
I don't get spoiled because I don't look for these things. I try not to as well, but,
Wait, that's all the way over here, and that's like,
they happen.
So no, fine. We'll just switch it around. We'll do Cup first. So you see Cup here, '86 Studio Series bot mode coming in the Buzzworthy branding. In the next picture, you'll see him in his alt mode, his little Cybertronian truck mode, essentially. And then, So Evan, why don't you take us through Cup?
Yeah. So obviously, this is a redeco of our previous Studio Series release cup. I honestly used this line as a bit of an experiment, and I want the fans to kind of reach out and comment. You've noticed that there's no translucent parts.
Ooh,
in
here we
this
go.
version
This is
of
important.
character, and the same for Cliff Jumper that you'll be seeing in a moment. Because in the animation for these characters, it was solid, obviously, and I kind of want to see what fans think of that. Like, is that something that's cool? Like, do you think that's okay? I know that sometimes people think there's this stigma with clear parts and things like that. So what do you think of molding them solid? I'd love it if you guys comment
Wow.
and let us know.
Wow, they acknowledged the clear plastic
But
issue.
yeah, so this is a redeco of Cup. We went back and we tried to look at him a little bit closer and try and get his deco even more accurate to the '86 movie. And I think we did it. I think he's looking damn good. So,
And he still falls apart, right? You can still make him fall apart.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Like in the stop
Okay.
motion.
yes, however, his backdrop in this one is actually the battle on Autobot City, so he's not being ripped apart by a robo-squid.
Oh, well,
But yeah. Well,
he can just fall apart
so
because
this
he's
is
old,
like-
just like my back after the blizzard. So
Bleh.
yeah. Don't jinx us. We don't need another 2 feet of snow. So,
No, you don't. I see
But yeah.
he still has his Energon goodie.
I do
dispenser.
like
I
their
see that.
acknowledgement about the clear plastic
his
going, hey,
canteen
what do you
and his
think?
plastic.
Should we continue doing it or should we not? That's
this one was
cool.
just such a solid
That's
mold
really
that
cool.
It was nice to do it again. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let us know what you think about the windshields no longer being transparent on these guys, but being solid. And we'll.
Well, what's your opinion? What's your opinion? I didn't really even. I'm gonna voice mine in a second, but I'd love to hear yours.
I want your opinion
so-
first, but I'm not going to give you mine.
I'll talk about it just because it's like we want these figures to kind of feel a little premium, and I think when you add the clear windshields, like it helps kind of knock them up to the next level and make them feel more like real vehicles. Because when you go back to like our Combiner Wars figures, there were no transparent parts on any of those. It was all painted windshields and things like that, and they can look a little flat. I don't know. It's like a give and take. I love how these ones came out because they look more animation accurate. So that's where I'm currently standing, but love to hear what you think, Mark. Let me know.
I do
Yeah.
love the fact that the thing that always gets me on tinted plastics are ops over tinted plastic. Like
Yes,
you know,
obviously.
whenever you have the blue tinted plastic and you're trying to paint yellow over it, it's very hard to paint the molded yellow with the tinted opt yellow. So it's like
Oh, it's a
that
nightmare.
battle.
I just joined what's been revealed so
that
far.
battle really destroys me.
A lot of
from the
repaints, a
inside
lot of
out, and it has
exclusives,
been for a
and
lot
stuff
of
that we
years.
got spoiled, which is
So,
unfortunate.
I actually really welcome the solid look for a lot of characters. I mean, maybe, you know, certain characters we keep the clear on certain things, like to make
Yeah.
it, like, you know what I mean?
This isn't
more
an all or
accurate.
nothing thing. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Like, but definitely, like Evan's asking, sound off in the comments, guys. We definitely want to hear what you're
Please.
thinking. Feedback on social when we post these for pre-order. Definitely comment there. We do read all that stuff. We appreciate that feedback. It's definitely great. All right, one character left. I swear, we're almost done. We have Cliff Jumper. You can see him here in his bot mode, going on Cold's Blaster. It's great, and then you can see him here in his alt mode.
Yep,
This
there you
is
go.
red
86
car
Cliff Jumper.
with the bazooka on the roof.
Bumblebee
I mean,
Ironhide. Yeah, you
go
missed
wrong.
that.
And again, these painted
But you'll see the
windows,
pictures on
they look
social
great,
media.
just like it would have looked in
What a
cell
disappointing
animation
event.
in
That's only because things got
1996.
spoiled for
Yes.
us.
All right, Evan. So take
So-
us through last character, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, 86. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to do this one because, like, looking at the molds, when I was looking at the Cliff Jumper molds, it was like, oh, he was actually set up to be more animation accurate than when we released him in Siege. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess I'll just
Siege,
do
you mean
that.
Earthrise?
So, like, you can really see the difference here. Like, so this is the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Studio Series one, so you can kind of see that we were looking at the cells from the 80s animation and movie and really trying to match that release. And then this was our original Siege version. So a little bit of a darker red, he had black legs and things like that. They're both good, but I just want
Cliff Jumper is a yeah, it's a redeco. We already knew that.
And hopefully it will focus.
They should tighten up security.
a little bit and
That's
be a
not
little
up to
less
them. They
blurry.
outsource their manufacturing to a factory. That's up to the factory to spend the money on
course,
security. They
we
do
have this-
raids every now and again, though.
This
That's why you'll see
wonderful
gaps in the
compact
stolen toy
car.
reviews because they raid the factories and
It's
arrest
straight
people.
up out of the cartoon. It's so great. It's gonna be. We can't wait to see everybody's pictures with these. It's gonna be awesome. Like seeing this.
Well, now
slight
you can
difference.
complete your
People been using-
scene. Yeah. well, now you
love
can
I actually
complete your
avoided
scene
the
with jazz on
spoilers.
Blu-rays, too.
I tried to, but then
I
when you
love
have a
how
leaks and
got
reveals
LED
channel in your
No, I love
Discord,
how
it's
you
kind of
got
hard to
LED
skip them.
lights That like cascade across the top of the vehicle mode. It feels like very like car showcase. It's awesome.
Yes, with my shelf of Optimus Primes.
If it wasn't for his
Vanna
reviews.
White has
Here's the
never
thing, though.
worked.
They're not finished factory samples that he buys. So you're basing your opinion off of
Evan
a
only
figure
has a
that's
few
not
toys, guys.
technically
It's fine. We need
finished
to get
yet.
him more.
I'm
They
good.
miss
add
accessories,
extra
they named them
ops,
wrong,
we
etc.,
need
etc.
to
It's just
send
that's why I
toys.
don't watch those
It'll be
videos.
fine. So, perfect. All
That
right.
was good.
So,
that Cliff Jumper looked good.
Meanwhile, I find it
I
disappointing as a
really like
Unicron
this,
Trilogy fan
Solid
go.
Blue
Yeah,
and
Unicron
on
Trilogy
that,
stuff would have been
TNF
nice.
Blaster too, as well.
They did show us an Energon landmine in a comic. That was cool.
all right. So we that does it. 15 figures. Again, little mini PulseCon action going on for everybody today. Hey, we found Tigertron's arm. We're doing good. So
I had to do that.
So that was definitely a lot. We should recap a little bit for everybody. Definitely overload, and we lied to you. We actually covered 15 figures because I forgot about Spike. But now everybody can go earn again that PG rating if they want to recreate that scene, make it a little more than just for kids.
Kind of hate Cliff
Do
Jumper's
whatever.
back parts for me.
So,
Yeah, I can
what
see it being
everybody
annoying.
else- What was your favorite, Isabella?
Oh my
I
god.
really enjoyed
I'm really
PvP's
excited
reviews. It makes
for,
it, yeah,
I think,
he
probably Beast Wars
Emgo doesn't like
Vintage,
PvP. No, Emgo does not like
because
those
I
either.
love
He's
old
the same
school,
mindset of
super
me.
nostalgic. It's gonna
Buy
be-
your
it's
figures
gonna be amazing.
legitimately, please.
And then I guess kind of in the similar vein, 86 Cup and Cliff Jumper. I just rewatched the 1986 movie recently, so I think my mind goes there immediately. But there's so much amazing stuff
I'm
coming.
gonna
up.
switch to these renditions. No clear plastic to worry about. Yeah, it is nice.
So what about Sam? Obviously, we kind of have an idea of who you like based on how much you praised her when we revealed her back in December in our little press interview, but I could be wrong.
I can't talk
Found you from your
against
shorts. Most
Reyes
people did and been binge
my
watching
own
your
items.
videos since.
I mean,
Nice,
there's
thank you.
way too much goodness
Yes,
that we
you
can
can.
share throughout this.
Absolutely.
No, absolutely.
What the hell is the
not.
clicking noise? It's
But
probably
I
my
would
knuckles. I'm
love
sorry.
to, see some of these characters.
I'm actually so disappointed.
they
Boopity, you
get
know,
really
I'm
tough
gonna
for the
tell you why you
games
should be
themselves.
disappointed later.
But also some of the reveals that we're seeing in terms of Beast Wars, we're getting into some of the
You
crazy.
know why I'm happy with? Why are you happy with Cliff?
That we've ever done before or haven't done before. I think those might be the ones.
We
that
need
we're most
SS86
excited
Devastator. That'll be much, 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 much later down the
All right,
line,
Mark,
if anything.
You gotta let us know which ones.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be biased. Of course, the ones I worked on, my favorite.
See, this is the difference, gentlemen.
No,
I mean,
just
Legacy's
kidding.
always a good choice, right?
I
I do love the fact that they
absolutely
also they never said they
love
hate clear
Reyes,
plastic. They said that
like,
they're gonna try
remake
something different.
characters.
I want them to show
I just
Bayverse. Well, they're not
absolutely
showing
love
that today.
Alternate heads. I mean, that's kind of like my go-to for anything. I almost
Because you missed out on the
it's funny,
Earthrise
I'll
version.
almost
That's
give
why I
a
like these
demo over a
re-releases.
new mold sometimes, just because of the good color scheme and the alternate.
Unreleased Marvel. Yeah, Marvel
That's
Legends
me, though.
department
I
does
mean,
do that,
everyone
but
has their
Transformers
preferences,
department does
but
not do
everything
that.
I think we showcased today is pure gold. I mean, I'm so lucky to be a part of the team that you guys are just all cranking out the hotness. So I'm just super excited here.
Man, they could have done way better stuff like Dark of the Moon B or Studio Series Fallen. Those probably aren't finished yet. That's why they aren't showing us.
Evan, obviously, we're not gonna
Isn't
leave
Bumblebee
out
Bayverse? No, Bumblebee's
all
not.
of
Bumblebee's
this.
a separate
He's worked
universe.
on
It's a
lot of-
reboot.
A lot of them getting a lot of praise before this event even aired, so.
Oh, and he's muted.
Oh no, Evan's muted.
I'm so
The
sorry.
joy of live,
Ugh.
the joy of live recordings, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you forget
You just
to
want to be
unmute
safe.
yourself.
It's like I don't know if my cats are gonna start screaming or anything like that. So it's just like whenever anybody else is talking, I'm just gonna make sure that I mute myself. But okay, I was saying some really nice things about the franchise stuff and whatever like Isabella shows because it's always like, oh wow, I always forget how big this brand is and what like everybody.
Thought they were
else
going
is
to
doing.
make Prime
Because we're
Bumblebee
so narrowed and
disappointment.
focused on toy, like Mark, Sam, and I, that it's like, oh hey, here's the VR experience. Here's the Calm app with Peter Cullen. It's like, oh my god, like you know.
Blitzwing. We're probably not getting
really
Blitzwing
cool
today.
stuff.
He'll probably be a social post
Yeah.
down the line.
It's,
So glad
we have
to
a
hear
lot
that.
going on. It's there's everybody that works on this brand, and there are way more people than you guys ever get to see on these live streams that go into making all of this amazing. Our packaging team, our engineers, our project managers. It's a massive team of people that just make all of this Transformers machine work. And without everybody doing their part, we wouldn't be able to give you even half the stuff that we manage to crank out every year. So, with all of that
Cycle
being
them through.
said, we want to remind you that the only items that will be available to purchase today are the
Everything,
items
pretty
that will be
much.
Available on Pulse this afternoon at 1 p.m.
When do they?
Eastern, in
1
limited
p.m. Eastern. There you
quantities.
go.
They will then be available on Walmart.com later this month. Walmart's just working on getting that stuff set up in their system. The other items, our Studio Series stuff, will be available later this month on Pulse and wherever you guys like to do your pre-orders. They will be coming out in a few weeks. We're just working through a couple of things. And some of the other items that we showed you, we were getting out ahead of. They will be available for pre-order in March. But as always, keep an eye on our
5 more. Hey, Dr.
socials
Lockdown's here.
and
5 more
Pulse
cliff
to
jumpers.
get any of that info
Why is everybody
for those
spamming
pre-orders
5 more cliff
live.
jumpers?
So,
Please
all
don't.
that, I think we're done this time. We did a lot, obviously. So thank you all for taking time out to come and be a part of it.
And
This
Dr.
wonderful
Lockdown
day.
is just going to
Friday.
continue that.
Again, like, subscribe, and share
Thank you.
on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button like I just said. Be sure to keep an eye on the Pulse channel for some other Fan First Fridays that are coming from the other brands throughout the rest of the month. Tons of exciting reveals still coming from all of us. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much, you guys.
All right.
Thanks,
It is over now. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, that's loud. No, loud. Shut it. Well, that was a thing. I get it can be a little disappointing. I'm not that disappointed simply because I know everything was spoiled and out of their control, so I don't blame Hasbro for it. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be picking up a bunch of those figures. Not the red ones. Probably not gonna get Buzzsaw or the Cheetor thing, but I will get Sandstorm. I will definitely be getting RC. I won't get Sludge because I don't have any of the other 86 Dinobots, but I will get what's his face? Spike. I will get Spike. So those are what I'm gonna pick up after this stream. 5 more Cliff Jumpers moments. Dr. Lockdown is having his rating you. Ah. God, imagine if YouTube streaming did like Twitch raids. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, anyways, thank you everybody for joining me on this stream. Next time they do a fan first, I will probably do this again. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to Bob is awesome for the super chats. That was amazing. When is the Black Zarok review? Not for a while. I haven't even started writing it yet. It's just, I haven't started writing it. No 86 Dinobots. There was one. But yeah, anyways, I will see you all next time. Because everyone just keeps